Hello, creative friends. This is Rebecca here, just with a quick demo. I'm going to see if we can get clip art off of the internet and load it into our Colop eMark Create app. I've done a few on this website. Um, I don't know much about this website, but it has worked for the few that I've downloaded. It's kissclipart.com, so KISS clipart.com. And on this site, I'm going to go in and do a search for cat. And then you just want to keep in mind any of these clip art images that show up. You can do full images, but they need to be small. And so like a border image would work really well, or just a very small image. And again, you can do full color, but I like this this profile image here. And then I've noticed that the ones that say transparent seem to work better, and that way you can have your background behind the image. Now with all of these sites, be very, very careful because there's ads usually all over these sites. And so if you click on the wrong thing, then I'll take you to ads. Also be very, very careful with download buttons because the downloads might be for something else instead of that image. So always just kind of look around and make sure that you know exactly which download goes with that image. And sometimes it's very tricky, but just be careful. Excuse me. This one, I'm going to click on this blue download button. And then it just has a little bit of security on their website, so we have to go in and answer their question here. Or I guess if you had an account on the site, you might be able to skip that. But so down at the bottom on my phone, again, I'm on an Android phone, so down at the bottom it does tell me that it opened correctly. So again, just be careful with anything else you see on the site. It'll just take you to ads or potentially other downloads. So now that we have that image downloaded, I'm going to the app which is open here, the eMark Create app. And so we would then go, normally you could probably go to new imprint and then import it, but again, I'm having better success going to my imprint and duplicate an existing one, and then it lets me save better that way. So I'm going to duplicate an existing imprint. I am going to click OK for edit that duplicate. Going to get rid of what was already there, so at the bottom scroll across to delete and then confirm the delete. And then so now we're able to try that clip art image and see if it works. So down at the bottom, I'm going to click on add to image to photo. And again, it may be in different places on your phone, but I'm going to, or your tablet, I'm going to go to photos because I see it right there, and we're going to bring that in. So this one, it brought in okay. It did not crop the image. I think that you know, these lines that the printer will print are so small. You know, we just have half an inch of height on these. Some of the images, you know, just may not look good whenever you make them that small. But for this particular one, I'm going to see if I can rotate it. And I'm going to rotate it 90 degrees. And what that allows me to do is then to make it larger. So now I'm going to hit the scale and try to bump that up. And it looks like I can't do quite 200%. So let me bring that down just a little so I can capture the full tail. And so that looks like it will work. But now again, this is going to be a tiny little cat whenever we go to print this. So I'm going to save and then go back to my imprints and make sure that it did save it, which after a few seconds it does come up. All right, and then I am going to switch switch views. I'm going to go ahead and send this to my printer, and then I will switch camera views so that I can show you what it looks like when it printed. So let's see, let me go to my eMark. I just turned mine on, so I'm going to make sure that it is connected. And so I'm going to go back to my imprints. I'm going to get my little cat profile, and I'm going to send that to the printer. All right, excellent. And so in just a second, I will show you what that looks like printed. Okay, let me see if I can just get a quick video now with one hand here. Again, the cat image has already been loaded. And let me just swipe it real quick, and then, oh, I still had continual printing on. But oh, that's kind of cute with it printing continually. But you can tell, just to give it some perspective here, the images will be very small. So all right, thanks so much.